What if the most powerful geopolitical weapons in the world weren't missiles or tanks, but giant steel pipes buried deep beneath the earth, across thousands of kilometers? Under mountains, deserts, and even oceans, these pipelines quietly transport the fuel that powers our modern world. Natural gas heats homes, runs factories, and generates electricity for entire nations. But behind this incredible feat of engineering lies a silent game of power, influence, and global politics. Let's look at the famous Nord Stream pipeline. Built under the Baltic Sea, it once delivered massive volumes of Russian natural gas directly to Europe. For years, it was hailed as an economic bridge between East and West. But critics warned it was also something else: political leverage. When energy flows through pipelines, dependence often follows. Countries receiving the gas can become vulnerable to supply cuts, price manipulation, or political pressure, and the countries exporting it gain a powerful bargaining chip in international relations. This is why pipelines are rarely just about economics. They are strategic assets. Take another major project, the Turk Stream pipeline, connecting Russian gas to Turkey and southern Europe. By building these alternative routes, suppliers can bypass countries they don't trust and strengthen alliances with others. Pipelines redraw maps, not the physical ones in atlases, but the invisible maps of global influence. The competition doesn't stop there. In Central Asia and the Middle East, powerful nations are constantly negotiating, blocking, or supporting pipeline routes that could shift the entire balance of global energy power. One long-discussed project is the Turkmenistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan-India pipeline, also known as TAPI. If completed, it would transport gas from Turkmenistan across Afghanistan and into Pakistan and India, linking energy-hungry markets with massive gas reserves for its supporters. TAPI promises economic growth and regional cooperation. For its critics, it faces enormous challenges, from security risks to intense geopolitical rivalry. And then there's China. Through its vast Belt and Road Initiative, China has invested heavily in pipelines across Asia. One prime example is the Central Asia-China gas pipeline, which transports gas from Turkmenistan through Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, all the way to Western China for Beijing. These pipelines reduce reliance on sea routes that could be disrupted during a conflict. For the exporting countries, they offer long-term markets and economic security. Meanwhile, the energy crisis in Europe following the start of the Russia-Ukraine war showed just how vulnerable energy systems are when pipelines become political pressure points. Gas flows were reduced, markets panicked, and energy prices surged across the continent. Suddenly, pipelines that once symbolized cooperation became symbols of strategic risk and response. Nations began a frantic search for alternatives: liquefied natural gas shipments, new suppliers, and entirely new pipeline routes. Energy security quickly became one of the most urgent geopolitical priorities, because whoever controls the energy routes ultimately influences global stability. Pipelines may lie hidden underground, but their impact reaches into parliaments, economies, and international alliances. Decisions about where to build them, who finances them, and who controls the valves can shape decades of global politics in the modern world. Power doesn't always move through armies. Sometimes it flows silently through steel pipelines buried right beneath our feet. And understanding those hidden networks is key to understanding the real forces shaping our global energy future. If you want to uncover more of the hidden forces behind global energy and geopolitics, make sure you subscribe to our channel, Energy Unlocked. Thanks for watching.